Doing?
Oh, I am well. I'm better.
Great, great. I think that we should allow the preset guys to celebrate.
Mm.
It's no mean achievement. They've
Mm-hmm.
done very well, and so congratulations to them. And if you didn't go to a good school, don't envy them, don't resent them. Wish that you too you had the opportunity to go to a good school, a better school. If not, at least let your children go to a better school.
Uncle, but you're not saying anything to your family people.
My family people.
Yes.
No, already I think what I've said so far has gotten me into trouble. So let me leave
Well, time for food for thoughts.
it there. Yes. Now, over the last few presentations, I have been making the point that being poor and being rich are both matters of the mind. That is why you can take everything from a truly rich person and he will still be rich. But give everything to a person who is poor and he will remain poor. It is about your mindset and not the amount of your possessions. No wonder Jesus said, a man's life does not consist in the abundance of his possessions. I ended the last presentation by saying that I have learned that if any of us began to think abundance, we would experience abundance. If we consistently focused on lack and hardships, that is what we would have as well. What we allow the mind to dwell on becomes our reality. And if we change that, we will change our circumstances too. This morning, I want to share with you how the poverty mindset and the wealth or prosperity mindset manifest, and in what ways they are different. In knowing the differences, I hope we'll be guided in choosing which of the mindsets to have and sustain. So here then are 12 ways the poverty mindset and the wealth or prosperity mindset manifest themselves and how they differ. Number one, those with a poverty mindset live in fear and anxiety, and they spend a lot of energy worrying about everything. Those with a wealth mindset, on the other hand, live in joy and love and in hope. They never give up. Number two, you have a poverty mindset when you have a sense of entitlement. You have a wealth mindset when you have a sense of gratitude and appreciation. Those with a poverty mindset believe that everybody, and indeed life itself, owe it to them to make life as easy and comfortable for them as possible, no matter what choices they themselves make with their lives. I once encountered a young man who was blessed with a lot of talents, but he was not using any of his talents. I asked him why he was not doing anything with the talents God had blessed him with. And he said he was mad with his siblings abroad who were not sending him remittances for him to live a comfortable life here in Ghana. He had 4 siblings in both Europe and North America, and he felt entitled to be supported by them. Talk about the poverty mindset. Number 3, those with a poverty mindset are always afraid of change. They feel threatened by any change around them, and they go out of their way to resist change. Those with a wealth mindset, on the other hand, embrace change. They understand that change is the only constant in life and look for ways to make the change benefit them. They look for opportunities in the change because they know that every change comes with a lot of opportunities. There is a wonderful little book that speaks to this point and the previous one. The title of the book is Who Moved My Cheese? And the author is Spencer Johnson. I highly recommend it to anyone who has not read it yet. Number 4, those with poverty mindset believe that there are limited resources, and so they grab whatever they can for themselves, whilst at the same time trying to make it difficult, if not impossible, for anyone else. The poverty mindset says there's not enough for everybody, and so put obstacles in the way of others so only you get to grab whatever there is for yourself. For this reason, no matter how much a person with a poverty mindset has, he wants to deprive you of the little you also have. Put those with a poverty mindset in position of power, and they grab everything for themselves and their families, whilst making life difficult for everyone else. Those with a wealth mindset, on the other hand, believe that life is abundant and unlimited. They believe that there is more than enough for everyone. And because of the mindset of abundance, those with a wealth mindset are quick to share and give freely, because they know that it is more blessed to give than to receive. They do not resent anyone's success, because they know that your success does not stand in the way of they also becoming successful. This difference between the poverty mindset and the wealth mindset manifests not only at the personal level, but at the corporate and national levels too. In companies run by a person with a poverty mindset, only the boss and his family benefit when the company prospers. But in companies run by those with a wealth mindset, even the least employee prospers from the success of the company. At the national level, this difference between the poverty and wealth mindsets becomes even more evident. In nations run by those with a wealth mindset, the system creates opportunities for everyone. In nations run by those with poverty mindset, only those in power and their families and cronies benefit from the resources of the nation. Number 5, those with a poverty mindset believe that they know it all. They do not think they need to learn anything new. They insist that the little they know is all they need to know. You can see this in students with a poverty mindset. They refuse to read anything they will not be examined on. And when they finish their exams, they throw their books away. Those with a poverty mindset stop reading when they finish school. In contrast, those with wealth mindset love to learn and grow. They have a teachable spirit. They invest in acquiring knowledge. That is why all truly wealthy people love to read. Number 6, the poverty mindset makes you pessimistic. The wealth mindset makes you optimistic. When the outlook looks bleak, those with poverty mindset can only think of things getting worse and more difficult. Those with a wealth mindset, on the other hand, encourage themselves and remind themselves that better days are ahead and that this too shall pass. They may make the necessary adjustments to the current situation, but they refuse to be defeated by the present circumstances. They are positive and live in hope. Mavi, I'm afraid we have to leave it here this morning. I promised you 12 points. We have covered 6 of them this morning. God willing, on Monday, I shall bring you the remaining 6. For now, this has been Uncle Ebo White with Food for Thought. And if you want to follow me beyond this presentation, please join me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Uncle Ebo White, and on Instagram at the Uncle Ebo White. And remember, my next play, Husband Material.
7 years.
7 years.
5 years.
We may even reduce
10 years.
We may even reduce it to 3. Let's reduce it.
Uncle Ebo, thank you.
It's running. So if you haven't, the offer to buy it at a discounted rate ends by this week, end of this weekend. So this is your last chance to make the best of the opportunity.
Right, 30th of October.
I appreciate you. Have a fantastic day.
Oh, thank you so much, Uncle Ebo White. Have a lovely day as well. Thank you for Food for Thoughts. I am optimistic because I have a prosperity mindset. Uncle Ebo White will be back on Monday, God willing, with another Food for Thought. I'll tell you where you can grab your ticket at 80 Ghana cedis instead of 100 Ghana cedis before October 30th. Social media messages here on the Super Morning Show brought to us by Ecobank.